Though it may look very much like it, but I was actually not in the Chinese Communist Party 10 years ago. I was in CCCC, Chinese Charismatic Christian Church. And every Sunday, our pastor would summon all of us to come in front of the pulpit, and he would bless us with the Holy Spirit. He would do this: Holy Spirit, come. And everybody would fall down like a cornstalk under a strong gust of wind, except one person, me, standing there like an idiot. It's not that I don't crave the gift of Holy Spirit. I pray every day, I read the Bible, and I also practice celibacy. I was 30 at the time, right? My hormone is surging under my skin, but I practice celibacy. But no matter how hard my pastor tried to squeeze Holy Spirit into my skull, I just don't feel anything. I don't feel like to pretend. I must be not holy enough for the Spirit to come close to me. And the pastor's favorite are a young couple. Let's call them H and Y. And H is a gifted pianist. And Y, she has the most angelic voice I've ever heard. And falling like a cornstalk is elementary for them. It is easy for them. They also speak in tongue. They also, during worship, they can blurt out this spirit song that you've never heard before and you will never hear again. They're like the rock star of our church. And like in front of them, I always feel like there is a level. In my mind, they're like holy beyond reproach, and always feel inadequate in their company. And then one day, H got a job offer from the University of Wyoming, and with great reluctance, our church sent them off to Wyoming. A few months later, we got good news. Y was pregnant. And then a few months later, we got more news. Y's mother is coming from Taiwan to help them with her pregnancy, like all good Asian mothers do. And then one Sunday, our pastor spoke from the pulpit that there's some bad news from the couple. The lady from Taiwan suffered a stroke, and she was dispatched to Fort Collins in Colorado, 3 hours away from Casper. And she's supposed to help, but now the couple is in a binder because H already have a pregnant wife to take care of, and who is going to take care of the old lady? She's paralyzed. She's in a hospital many miles away, and she does not speak English. The pastor summoned all of us to pray really hard for them. But I thought to myself, I think I read somewhere in the book of James that if you have faith and if you do nothing when someone needs help, what good is your faith? So then I booked the next ticket to Fort Collins. I don't know how I can help, but I figure leaving an old paralyzed lady who cannot speak English in the hospital alone is not a good idea. I went to the hospital. The nurses there thought that I'm her son. I explained to her, no, I'm just a friend. I haven't met her before, but I'm here to help, like translating. So they led me into the hospital room, and the old lady was lying there. Her mouth was like this. Her eye was wide open in surprise and delight. There is somebody to come to see her who can speak Chinese. And she said to me, 谢谢, 我要喝水, 你可以要些水吗? Which in English means, thank you very much. I'm very thirsty. Can you bring me some water? Apparently, she had not drank water for a long time. And that evening, she begs me to stay with her because she's so afraid of staying there alone. There is a very short sofa in the hospital room, very uncomfortable. But I just don't feel, how can I say no to this helpless lady in a moment of her weakness, basically. So I stay, and one night turned into two, and two nights turned into three. And by Wednesday night, I began to get a bit worried because H and Y have not come to visit their mother. Not only that, they have not called. On Thursday morning, I gave H a call. Hey, H, your mother-in-law is in good shape, but I'm exhausted. Can you take a day off and come help? Oh, I can't. I have to work today. But I get off work at 12 tomorrow. I'll go down there right away. Okay? On Friday, I was in very good mood because I know that Edge will get off work at 12 o'clock, 3 hours of driving, and by 3 o'clock, I can finally take a rest. And 3 hours, 3 p.m. come by, he's not there. Well, Wyoming traffic, you can never know. And then 4 o'clock roll by, I begin to get a bit worried, so I call, and nobody pick up the phone. 5 o'clock roll by, 6 o'clock rolls by, I got really, really worried. I pray that it's not an accident, because his family cannot suffer another mishap. And then finally he appeared at 8 o'clock. Edge, what happened? What happened to you? Why are you so late? Oh, I stopped by a friend's house and he invited me to stay for dinner. So I stayed. What? What are you doing? You don't know your mother-in-law is paralyzed here and I've been helping her for weeks now. I wish I had said that, but I swallowed that into I didn't say that, basically. I wish I had. I stayed until the old lady's son come, which is like 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. that day, to arrange for her mother to transport back to Taiwan for treatment. I flew back to DC the next day. A few days later, I got a thank you note from the hospital. A few months later, I heard news that the old lady suffered from another stroke and he passed away in Taiwan. And people in our church ask me, do you regret going to help and not being appreciated? Actually, I tell them no. I know I make a difference, at least for the old lady, during the moment. And also I learned a very important lesson. There are people who wear a mask of piety to church every Sunday. I would never let them make me feel inadequate again. Thank you.